Thank you very much, dear viewers, and welcome once more to Kweli Chungu TV, your one and only channel in town for entertainment, education, and information. Dear viewers, it's only at Kweli Chungu TV where you get to be entertained, where you get to be informed and be educated as you expect and as you would want it to be done, dear viewers. Dear viewers, today is the 13th day of May 2022, a wonderful Friday, also known as Members Day. A day we just taking it easy into the weekend, and of course to welcome the new week. Dear viewers, it has been a wonderful day. The weather is glamoring well out here, and everything has been okay on our side as Kweli Chungu TV. As usual, I'm your presenter, the one and only Brother Power, Jared Wilberforce, and on the controls is none other than Veronica Welcome aboard. Dear viewers, do us the favor of subscribing, liking, viewing, sharing, and commenting, whichever comes first. But may you kindly start with subscribing first, then you view, then you like, then you share, then you comment, because it is through this kind of contribution that Kweli Chungu TV has grown and is the only growing channel in town, dear viewers. Today, dear viewers, being a Friday, we really want to get into elections, and as you know, in Kenya we're having an election, a general election by August this year. August 9th, all Kenyans will go to their polling stations and elect their leaders, right from the president, the governors, the senators, the MPs, those are members of parliament, the women representatives, and even the members of county assemblies, mostly known as MCS. Dear viewers, Kweli Chungu TV has decided today to really dig on some of the things and some of the ways that our aspirants, our politicians really take Kenyans for a ride, and particularly those of us at Upcountry. Welcome aboard, and kindly feel free to join us in today's broadcast. Dear viewers, Kweli Chungu TV took a break to investigate on a few things, and one among them was the electioning process in Kenya. The electoral process in Kenya is such funny that politicians will use all manner of things to woo voters to their sides. We have an electoral commission that is also mandated with the responsibility of ensuring a credible, rather a smooth election process. Today, I don't want us to talk about the Electoral Commission. I don't want us to talk about the government. I want to talk about our politicians in general, particularly the areas which Kweli Chungu TV has had a chance and an opportunity to visit, dear viewers. Dear viewers, it is funny when you see how and the tactics that the politicians are using to woo voters to their sides. Today, Kweli Chungu TV is moved by one issue. People, Kenyan citizens, cry of poor health, poor medication, and a poor health status in this country. Kenyans cry day and night because of poor health care in Kenya. What our politicians do instead, they will promise us hospitals. They will promise us improvement of dispensaries and improvement of our health centers, even to greater hospitals in future. But today, sit back and wonder with me, be shocked with me, get perplexed with me, that our politicians, I don't know what's happening in other areas, but the areas where Kweli Chungu TV has been able to take research, you will get that there are poor medical services because of poor hospital facilities, because of poor sanitation, because of poor drainage. But then we have our politicians bragging day and night how they'll do it in future. This they have done since some of us were boys, but the status have remained the same. That is why people will die carelessly in our level 4 and 5 hospitals. People will die deaths that can easily be prevented. Dear viewers, today, Kweli Chungu TV is moved by the ambulance or funeral service projects that are being provided by our politicians. A politician with all the capabilities, with all the money, with all the sponsors, with all the donors. Some of these politicians, dear viewers, have come from America, have come from Canada, have come from Italy, have come from overseas, where they come to meetings and they brag how if they were given opportunity, they would improve on our sanitation, they would improve on our medical services, they would improve on our drainage system, they would improve many things, including livestock and agriculture. But perplexingly, confusingly, shockingly, I have seen a number of politicians in some areas putting resources into funeral services. Dear viewers, it defeats logic as per me why a politician would just think of purchasing a funeral service car. When there are schools, when there are hospitals that are supposed to be improved, a politician in his rightful mind, if they are right, in his soberness, if they may be sober, which I doubt, decides to walk into a yard, buy a van, and just label it Borabu, blah, 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 funeral services. That's what that tells me, and this I want to challenge this Friday evening, rather afternoon, is that do our politicians enjoy when we die? Because surely, I don't believe we should be thinking of evil. Why haven't I seen a politician buying a van and labeling it Borabu constituency, Gitutu Masaba constituency, North Mugirango constituency, or West Mugirango constituency, or Kiabonyoru ward wedding services? Dear viewers, why haven't I seen someone buying a car or a van or a bus having it labeled Kiabonyoru, Nyamaiya, Bonyamatuta, Bogichora, Bosamaro, Esise, Nyansiongo, Mekenene, Kerenyo, Magwagwa, Bomuagamo, Nyamira Township, Nyamaiya, I spoke about it, and others, wedding or educational services vehicles. So that we have enough vehicles when our boys and girls are getting married. We already have one from the constituency or the ward or the county. Or when our boys and girls are graduating, or we are going for harambes, for graduations and what have you, we have a vehicle that is to ferry these villagers to go and attend to a ceremony. In little words, in few words, dear viewers, I think if any politician in your area has gone ahead to buy a funeral service car, then this is a politician who wants his constituents dead. Because I have not seen a parent creating or even preparing a coffin or preparing a grave for his children or any of his kins. If our political fathers, our political mothers are busy providing funeral services, then they have no need with our lives. Dear viewers, if someone would use millions to buy a van, label it a funeral service, when there are children who cannot afford school fees, it is ridiculous. It is funny. It is disgusting. It is flabbergasting. Someone can use millions to purchase a van, label it funeral service, when there is a school nearby with a very poor roof, with a very poor paint, with no fence. A fence that would have costed around 80,000, 100,000 shillings. But somebody had rather go for a funeral car. I think we need to check our politicians, and if they want us to die, I want to challenge our pastors and clergy. Stop these men from standing on our pulpits and telling us how they want to improve churches when they are busy buying us funeral cars and waiting for funerals to send coffins and other needs for burials. When our kins die, we know how to bury them. We don't need funeral services. What we need are good hospitals, are good schools, is good sanitation. Up to that end, dear viewers, I want to put down my tools and wish you a prosperous weekend. This has been your presenter, the one and only Brother Power, Jared Wilberforce, on the controls, as usual, none other than Veronica Karamu. Bye-bye.